Hey there, my name is Jonathan Law. I'm the Senior Developer Relations Manager here at Matillion, and I'm going to show you Project Explorer and get you up and running with your first Data Productivity Cloud project. Let's jump into it. First things first, let's start with the basics. What actually is a project in the Data Productivity Cloud? Well, projects are the groups of different resources that work together to allow you to create and execute your pipelines. These resources are defined independently, so they can be mixed and matched later. For example, a defined secret can be used in multiple components or pipelines or environments. Let's create a new project and see how we do that. First, we click the Add New Project button. When we create a new project, we'll have to give it some basic details to set it up. These are the name of the project, so let's go with dummy, a description, optionally, and the data platform. Let's choose Snowflake. We'll hit continue. Now we select the project configuration. You can either select Matillion Manage for your project configuration, where we'll take care of everything, or advanced settings to allow for more granular control with Git and the agent. Let's choose Matillion Managed. We then are asked to create an environment. I'll explain more about environments later. And then finally, we have to connect to our data platform. For now, let's jump back to Project Explorer and jump into our first project. When we open up the project, there are several different tabs to control the different resources in our project. Let's take a look at each of these. Branches is the first tab, and the one that we landed when we open up a project. The designer is built focusing on the data ops lifecycle and Git source control. Users can create multiple branches within a project to store and track their pipelines. Changes to pipelines within the designer should be committed and merged to make those changes available to other team members through the designer. Clicking on a branch's name will take you to the designer for that branch. Let's do that now. Next, let's take a look at environments. Environments were something I promised I'd cover earlier. Well, an environment is the configuration for your target cloud data platform, including the default role, database, and schema to be used. A common use case is defining multiple environments for running in development, QA, and production. You can see here that in my first project, I only have one environment, and that is using my trial warehouse. Next up is secret definitions. Secrets are used throughout Designer to store sensitive credentials securely. Once defined, they can be used for authentication in connectors and environments. Let's show you that quickly. We click Add a Secret Definition to store a new secret. Then, we provide the required data. We give the secret a name. And the description, optionally. We select whether or not this is a multi-line secret, and then we store the secret value, my secure password. Then we click Create Secret. This prevents our password from being stored and shown in plain text. You'll see that whenever we reference this now, we'll reference my secret. Let's quickly show you how that looks. Here we've got a pipeline with a database query component. It takes a couple of details to get connected to our database. As you can see, when we provide a password, it asks for a secret. In this case, we can choose my secret as the password and save this. Next up, we have cloud credentials. Cloud credentials are required for the Data Productivity Cloud to authenticate to your chosen cloud provider. Credentials are configured at the project level and can then be used by any pipeline running in that project. Next up is OAuth. In some cases, external applications require you to authenticate via OAuth. In the Data Productivity Cloud, Authorized connections to third-party services using OAuth 2 can be stored and used within your connectors in your designer pipelines. Then we have schedules. Schedules are a set of rules dictating when pipelines are automatically run. Schedules are configured to work with a chosen environment, agent, and pipeline, so that these can be used in multiple different combinations. For example, a single pipeline can be included in numerous schedules to run in different environments. For example, you may want your production environment to run more frequently than dev, or vice versa. Access. The Data Productivity Cloud allows you to control access to your account, and the designer manages user access at the project level. For each project you create, you must define which users have access to that project. Let's quickly show you adding another user to our project. We click Add User, and then we select a user. We'll take my colleague Aaron, and we'll give him the admin permission. And it's as easy as that. So, we've examined all the different resources you can edit within a project and their uses. The documentation site has way more information about these. Head to docs.matillion.com to find out more. Don't forget, you can like the video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to the channel for more videos about the Data Productivity Cloud. To get started with Matillion, head to matillion.com.